Hello, fellow adventurers. Are you ready to transcend the boundaries of our ordinary world and journey into the ethereal realm of mystery and music? Welcome to today's episode of Lore Quest, the Chronicles of Mystery. This is where history's most spellbinding tales and enigmas come to life. Today, we unravel the enigma of the Phantom Harp, a tale so haunting it will leave you questioning what you thought you knew about the connection between music, magic, and the unknown. But don't take a pause just yet. Stick with me to the end, because this story might just change the way you hear music forever. Let's set the scene. Picture a windswept cliff overlooking the restless ocean, waves crashing against jagged rocks below. This cliff, known as Gale Haven Edge in the quiet coastal village of Lyrydell, holds a treasure, an instrument that plays itself, a harp with an extraordinary, eerie power. The locals speak of hearing heart-wrenching melodies late at night, drifting from the cliffside as though carried by spirits through the mists. This isn't just a quaint folklore story. This is lore wrapped in tragedy and hope, mystery and music. The story begins long ago when young Alaric Evers, an exceptionally talented harpist, took residence in Lyrydell. Alaric wasn't just anyone. He was a prodigy, a musician whose harp playing could reportedly summon emotion in even the sternest hearts. Travelers came from far and wide to hear the young maestro perform at the annual midsummer festivals. But one year, something changed. Alaric began to play sorrowful, haunting melodies that seemed to wrap listeners in an inexplicable sorrow. His formerly lively, joyful tunes were replaced by sounds of lament, pleading, and longing, almost as if the harp itself was weeping. Villagers speculated endlessly about the sudden transformation. Some said Alaric was mourning a lost love, while others whispered of him making a pact with a shadowy figure for eternal musical brilliance, a deal that came with great personal cost. Whatever the truth, one midsummer night during a festival, Alaric gave his final heart-rending performance and vanished from the village. He and his beloved harp disappeared without so much as a trace. Until decades later, the melody returned. Today, Gale Haven Edge is infamous not just for its stunning views, but for the sound of an otherworldly harp that plays within the quiet of night. The first modern sighting, or rather sound, was reported in the early 1900s by a surveyor investigating the cliffs. He described a melody so profound, so deeply resonating, it felt as though the harp strings were pulling on emotions etched deep within his soul. To make things stranger, no signs of a musician or instrument were found. Of course, rumors spread quickly. Was this the ghost of Alaric Evers? Did his harp retain its spirit, imbued with Alaric's mournful laments? So many theories emerged, some grounded in history, others steeped in the supernatural. Folklorists and paranormal experts took an interest, attempting to unravel the mystery of the Phantom Harp. One paranormal investigator, Evelyn Marrow, spent 2 years researching the phenomenon at Gale Haven Edge. She documented several nights in the early springtime, when the Phantom Harp seemed most active, sitting at that moody cliffside. Evelyn claimed that the melodies were uncanny, deeply mesmerizing, and complex in a way that no human could replicate. She felt that the music carried messages, a plea for something unresolved. According to her, it was as though the harp strings vibrated not just through air, but through time itself. Hold on to your seat, because Evelyn took it even further. During one of her vigils, she claimed to have seen faint silver threads of light shimmering in the air as the melodies played. Could this have been the manifestation of Alaric's bond with the mysterious harp? Could this illuminate a tether between our reality and something undiscovered? Consider this. Many stories and theories hint at resonances between music and the supernatural. Across the globe, we hear tales of banshee cries, ghostly pianos, and haunted symphonies. Music itself, vibrational energy carried through matter, is remarkable. The Phantom Harp's melodies could represent frequencies or vibrations of a different plane altogether, a code that refuses to rest, just like Alaric's persistent, sorrowful ballads. But wait, it gets more intriguing. Recently, an audio team from a prestigious scientific institution took recording equipment to the cliffs in an attempt to capture the spectre's song. They analyzed their recordings and discovered something unsettling. Interspersed within the harp melodies were faint, almost imperceptible human-like vocalizations. Was Alaric's voice being channeled alongside the harp's spectral tunes? This raised the possibility that these eerie harmonies were not just music, but communication, even a cry for help. Now let's entertain the idea that Alaric's story is warnings wrapped in harmony. Just as art captures hearts and symbols encode history, this harp could be etching eternal truths in sound. But what truths might those be? Many have turned to myths to decode the meaning. The harp is a symbol often associated with celestial angels, divine concordance, and even the essence of creation in Irish and Welsh lore. To ancient cultures, it marked transitions, passing from one life or state to another. Could the phantom melodies of Galehaven Edge be hinting at a portal or liminal space? Perhaps the song, eerie yet beautiful, echoes unfinished stories or unconcluded dreams, a tear in the fabric of time, where harmony and anguish alike found eternal resonance. So ask yourself this: does music really stop when the instrument leaves its player? Or does it echo on, embedding itself in the matter of our world? The Phantom Harp begs us to reconsider the power music holds, not just in this life, but beyond. What do you think lies at the root of this haunting story? Is it merely folklore gilded with exaggeration, told around crackling fireside tales in Lyradell? Do you lean toward physical phenomena, maybe the wind conspiring with natural elements to create coincidental melodies? Or could it truly be a sign of an unfinished destiny, where our emotions and artistry transcend the material limits? One thing is certain: the Phantom Harp isn't merely an auditory mystery. It's a reminder of the transcendent power of music and storytelling to connect us, mystify us, and call us to question. And no matter the origin of Alaric's lingering tune, it invites us to listen closely to the unseen forces shaping our world. What might you uncover if you truly listen to the melodies around you? That, my friends, is the real question worth pondering. If this story has fascinated you, enticed mystery and wonder within, share it with a fellow seeker of the unknown. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button above because, trust me, our next adventure will take us deeper into the untamed curiosities of the universe. Until then, keep your hearts open, your ears attuned, and your mind curious. This is Lore Quest, the Chronicles of Mystery, signing off for now.